2:58. They have kept the lights lit. Proxy files. Like this one is a proxy file, but this one isn't. But it does take time to get ready. So I think I would rather use the lesser quality footage and edit than give it the time. 12:56. That video is accepted. 21st Jan video has been accepted. So 2021st 22 Jan videos are edited. So these three videos are edited. One is getting rendered right now. Probably the 19th, yeah, the 19th Jan video is getting rendered in the virtual box, and I oriented the clips of the 18th Jan vlog in the host machine. It's a little slow. The virtual box rendering is a little slow. Probably I need to allocate more CPU cores to it. It's too loud, it's too loud, too damn loud, too damn loud. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
हेलो।
हाँ, एक वीडियो देखा, चैनल टर्मिनेशन, यूट्यूब चैनल टर्मिनेशन रिकवरी।
हाँ जी।
हाँ, वो कराना है क्या
अच्छा, सब्सक्राइबर्स कितने थे आपके चैनल पर?
मतलब वहाँ पे उतना कुछ सब्सक्राइबर तो उतना कुछ नहीं था, लेकिन उस चैनल का वजह से मेरा कुछ और चैनल्स भी डिलीट हो गया है। वहाँ पे कुछ वीडियो था, तो वीडियो मेनली वीडियो ओ, और एक चैनल है मेरे पास अभी करंट में, उसमें करीब 40,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स है।
ओके, 30,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स आपके चैनल के।
हाँ,
ठीक है। चैनल पर आप कंटेंट क्या डाल रहे थे?
सॉरी,
चैनल पर आप कंटेंट क्या डाल रहे थे?
चैनल पे शायद मैंने एक वो बहुत पहले की बात है, मैंने शायद एक गलती से मैंने एक शायद बाथरूम में शायद शावर ले रहा था, क्या ऐसा कुछ न्यूडिटी का गलती से मतलब टेस्ट कर रहा था क्या होता है यूट्यूब। मतलब मैं वो वीडियो पब्लिक भी नहीं किया था, प्राइवेट में रखा था।
अच्छा,
न्यूडिटी पॉलिसी उसमें
न्यूडिटी पॉलिसी के कारण आपका जो चैनल है वो टर्मिनेट हुआ। कितने समय पहले हुआ है?
वो अप्रैल 2023 में हुआ है। मैंने कोशिश कर रहा हूँ तब से, मतलब कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, आपका नंबर मिला अब।
ओके, आप एक काम कर सकते हैं। आपको अगर आपके पास अगर अभी ईमेल्स वगैरह हैं तो मुझे उसका स्क्रीनशॉट वगैरह भिजवा दीजिए।
हाँ हाँ, मतलब किस मतलब यूट्यूब क्या, किसका
आपको
स्क्रीनशॉट?
टर्मिनेशन की मेल आई होगी ना?
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
हाँ जी, तो उसका मुझे भिजवा दीजिए जरा।
व्हाट्सएप पे?
यस सर।
व्हाट्सएप,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर, व्हाट्सएप पे।
ठीक है। और खर्च कितना पड़ता है चैनल रिकवरी क्या?
ये पहले चेक करना पड़ेगा ना, क्योंकि
हाँ
टाइम भी तो बहुत हो गया है। पहले चेक करेंगे उसको।
हाँ, लेकिन यूट्यूब बोल रहा था कि 2029 के अंदर तक कर सकते हैं, मतलब।
कोई बात है, हमारे को भिजवाइए, हम देख लेते हैं।
ठीक है।
ओके।
way faster than gas. 9:45, food is ready, millet, and they're still playing the song so loudly. 12:32. I'm using a setup. Okay, you have heard what the voice sounds like without the setup. So now this is what sounds like with the setup, and I'm using this setup on my Vivo phone. So I'm using a Rode directional mic. Probably it's not omnidirectional, meaning it picks up the sound only from one direction. I purchased this mic, but maybe a better alternative would be a lapel mic, because now the setup is really heavy. So I got the phone stuck on my tripod, then on the tripod I got the light stuck, from the light I have got the mic stuck. So yeah, that's pretty good. And I have got the wire connected from the mic to the phone, and the wire probably cost around 1000 rupees. Just that much wire. So, and about my previous YouTube channels, uh lost some videos. Can't talk very clearly about it, but if you are smart, you can understand. Probably I should give up hope of getting them back, because I mean, previously I used to make the appeal, then they used to take some time, and after like a couple of days they used to say your channel cannot be back, we cannot return your channel. But right now they are just almost immediately they are saying after the appeal that it seems like a previous appeal has recently been rejected. Please take a look at that previous appeal. But the previous appeal I made was more than 2 weeks ago, but still they are saying previous appeal. So probably I should give up all the hope of getting those channels or the videos back, especially. And there is this thing on YouTube called circumvention policy. So it's from the middle of 2025. It's uh, it's enforced with it's strongly enforced from the middle of 2025, but it's existing from way earlier on. Otherwise, how I know it for a fact. Otherwise, how did I lose those two channels? Okay, so in total, basically lost three channels. But yeah, so when did that loud song stop? I don't know. 11:30, I guess, around 11:30. At 11:30 or around 12. But whatever, I have got this setup, and I can also switch between hands if necessary. And yeah, so we need to be very focused. If somebody is listening to us, let them. We don't have to be, we don't have to fear that they're listening to us. We don't have to fear that they do such things, like they would stare at you, or they would suddenly stop talking, so that they can imply that their attention is on you. You better shut up, or you better be careful about what you say. I mean, yeah, you understand what I mean. Be careful about your actions, your speech, but know when, I mean, know when to. Yeah, I think it's time, guys. I think it's time for the outro, and it's 1x, and this is 0.6x. So 2 feet away from my shoulder, 2 feet away, around 2 feet away, or 2 feet, or more than 2 feet, uh, from my head, 2 feet away. 1:06 in the morning. I am not bald. My head is trimmed. It's close to being bald, but I am not bald technically. Yeah, but you can call me a bald guy, and I'm proud to be a bald guy, basically. I mean, I went in the bathroom thinking of trimming my hair short. I mean, a little big, a few millimeters, I mean, 6-7 millimeters big. With the trimmer guards, clippers, or whatever they are called. Looks like combs. Gets fitted. Gets fitted. Mic. And my table is a mess. I need to do something about it. I can lift it up even a little more. Then even if I lift up a little more, then you cannot see it, but my screen is going to get blocked a little bit. But maybe I can do the trade-off for better audio quality. So yeah, but I thought maybe that those combs are not working that good, cutting my hair fast enough. Then I thought, like, let's go bald. So maybe this is what I'm going to do every week for now, at least. But in the winter time, it's a little challenging. Okay, isn't it? In the winter time, it's a little challenging. But you can put on a toque and winter hat, and you can survive. I mean it's okay in the room right now, but yeah, I can feel the coldness hitting my head. Yeah, now it's much better. Oh man, once you don't have the hair, then you realize what the hair was doing to you. But yeah, I will go like this because hair is too much complication and that type of stuff. So yeah, that's why I got bald, because it's simplicity, basically simplicity. Unnecessary, don't need to get into unnecessary complexities. So in India there is a ritual. It's already 4 minutes, the outro. Can't I have a few words at the end of the video? It gets too long. Does it get too long? In India there is a ritual among Hindus that if some relative dies, a close relative, then the person gets bald. Generally grandfather, grandparents, or parents, but people can get bald. I mean, it's not necessary that's only when you can get bald if you are a Hindu. So yeah, let's see. I have got some notes, or should I talk about the video first, the clips? I didn't really go in front of the temple to see the lighting. I was editing, and I don't like them. If you could not, yeah, I like. I find they try to pull me down. Yeah. So yeah, these locals. So whatever, I didn't go. I mean, I could have easily gone there. There's no private place, that ground, or I could have easily gotten a shot from the road. Yeah, there was lots of hair over there. Yeah, I forgot to close the heater, turn off the heater tap, so some hot water got leaked out. Okay, so some food, achar. I called somebody. I called a recovery guy. We'll talk about it later. YouTube channel recovery guy. I don't know how legit that person is. Doraemon. If you could read Bengali, you must have seen that signboard saying Doraemon. Did you see it? On the field, it was laying down on the field next to the clubhouse. I recorded a little clip from the rooftop. And yeah, the milk was getting burnt. My mother could not understand why, but later I gave it some more thought. Then I realized why. In the virtual box, it was saying editing software Filmora. It was saying that the storage is full or cannot save the file. This that. Some Windows tried to update itself in the virtual box. By the way, I don't have the product key for that Windows, but I have not pirated it. I'm just using the free version. With the free version, yes, Windows 10, it's possible to use the free version legitimately, totally, but you cannot customize Windows there. Look, I downloaded it from official Microsoft store, so I can claim I'm using a legitimate version, not a pirated version. So yeah, that milk boiled up, and I don't know what the English terminology is for that. Can't even recall the Bengali terminology for that. ফুটতে ফুটতে উতলে গেল, উতলে যাওয়া, spilled over, spoiled. Is it called spoiled? No, spilled over. Spoiled is rotten, isn't it? Spilled, spoiled. I mean, I have heard of this word before, but I don't know the exact definition. Spoiled, spill. I know what spill means. Spoiled, the past form of spill. You need to have so much more, so much more connection with English. And yeah, with the setup I could use it on my Vivo phone, but I could not use it on my iPhone. And a normal wire like this probably won't have worked even on the Android. It didn't work on the iPhone even with that special cord, but normal cord probably would not have worked. Oh god, should I check now? Did that work? Let's quickly check if it is gonna work. Probably it's not going to work. I need the converter, this thing from analog to digital. Is that really what it is doing? Am I recording? Oh god, I turned off my Vivo. If I keep Vivo turned on, the battery is getting drained automatically. I mean, not like not that fast, but I think it's getting drained faster than the lava phone, so maybe twice as fast. I don't know, 5 times as fast. Okay, let's see. No, it's not working. The normal phone look. Okay, OBS so that I can see myself. Vivo not working. Okay, yeah, I spoke, so that's why you saw the spike. But if I blow over here, with the normal cord it's not working. By the way, you might think that the dead cat is on and that's why this thing isn't picking up or something, but with the special cord I tried with the dead cat and it was picking up that much wind noise. So it's not about the dead cat, it's about the wire. Okay, what's so special about that wire? It's got two rings. It's got 2 rings over here and 3 rings over there. Okay, did you get it? 2 rings over here, 3 rings over there. 3 ring means 1 2 3 4 metal plates, and 3 ring means 3 ring means 3 rings, 2 rings, special one. Then in the normal one, 2 ring. Okay, I think the rings are acting like insulators and disconnecting the metal plates from each other. Like 2 rings means 3 metal plates, 3 metal connectors, and 3 rings means 4 metal plates, 4 metal connectors. So probably Rode, this is from Rode. I purchased this mic Probably cost me 5,000 rupees. Where 1,000 rupees, man? What was I doing? This thing, this wireless mic, 2,000 rupees, and in a practical situation, you would like to use this, like outdoor situation. You would like to use this rather that big chunky mic. But if your device already has good audio quality, then you don't even need any of those external mics. So yeah, I was talking about, you're really focused, you cannot pay attention to those people, okay, to those people. So I mean, if you pay attention to those people, you are in a way making them win temporarily, at least, because that's what they want. They want to distract you from your goal by doing a lot of things like that. Oh, I don't want to talk about these things, just want to talk only about productive things. To strengthen my memory or to share a real value with my future self or my viewers. Got it. I haven't received any SMS. Bandhan Bank. Is Bandhan Bank going to sue me because I am using their name? Well, I have said it multiple times that if they are from Bandhan Banks, then I don't worry. But if they are not from Bandhan Banks and they are claiming they are from Bandhan Bank, then it's a worrisome situation, because that means they are scammers. Okay, yeah, I mean, they have taken so much of my money, or I have given so much of money to them. It was out of greed, you can call it greed. So hopefully I'm not going to die this time, but I mean, some people give up so much, give away or give in or give so much more for a bigger prize, for the hope of a bigger prize. Then it would be lohe pap pape mrityu, greed, sin, death. Okay, but what's sin, what's not sin? That's a good question. Let's save that up for some other day. Because what one religion calls sin, another religion doesn't call sin. Like if you are in Islam, then if you are a Muslim, then you cannot eat pork. But if you are a Hindu, you can eat pork. So in Hinduism, that's not a sin, but in Islam, that's a sin. So yeah, but Islam, in Hinduism, I think the religion doesn't say I don't think the religion says anywhere that you cannot eat beef. Hinduism, but or for Hindu, let's assume for Hindus eating beef is a sin, because cows are looked at very sacredly in Hinduism, but in Islam, beef basically everywhere. So what's a sin? It depends on what context you are coming from. Is it working like a charm, the virtual box? Well, not really, but if you have got a higher end PC, then it's going to be it's a little slow, but yeah, it gets the work done, so I don't have to uninstall it or anything. It's obviously way faster than not having it. So yeah, and some people, I think I had seen a video or videos saying that you cannot use Filmora or Filmora 14 in multiple devices simultaneously, log in from the same account. You cannot do that, but it's working with my VirtualBox. Before VirtualBox, it was working with my laptop, and if I have to bet, I would bet that it would work in the three devices simultaneously: PC, VirtualBox, and laptop. Okay, for the Filmora, it's a new device. It's got its IP and all that stuff, so it's working in multiple devices simultaneously. So I don't know why Google or that search result was saying. I have to be careful about where I'm uploading my videos on Google, and I cannot say bad thing about Google, isn't it? I mean, generally Google doesn't do anything like that. If it is legitimate, I guess. But let's be safe. By the way, if you don't know, YouTube is under Google. YouTube owns Google. Sorry, Google owns YouTube. YouTube is under Google. Google owns YouTube, and YouTube owns your videos. If you upload them, then the videos are owned by YouTube basically. So yeah, then it's under YouTube's roof. So then even if a channel gets deleted or terminated, YouTube channel, then you can't even get the videos back. Recovery deleted videos. So that back then I was trusting this platform way too much. Okay, hopefully you can guess which platform I'm talking about. The platform I just named a little ago, video sharing. So back then I was trusting it way too much, and I was just like, I lost a few videos because the channel got terminated because some nudity policy. I was testing something, maybe I was twerking naked in the bathroom under the shower. Next day the channel got terminated, but I didn't pay much attention to it, and I did that. I did have a guess. I didn't read the policies, but I should have. But I had a guess that that it could be wrong, like uploading such videos on such a platform, it could be wrong against the policy. So I did not upload it on my main channel, the podcasting channel, but I did upload it on backup channel. That was also a YouTube channel, but back then I was not aware of the circumvention policy, which says if your YouTube channel gets deleted, you cannot create or possess any other YouTube channels, meaning YouTube has permanently banned you from their platform. So yeah, my channel is not for to understand what I say on my channel. You have to be somebody smart. This channel is not for infants basically, and if you don't understand, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to understand that. I mean, maybe I did not give in enough context, or maybe you didn't watch the previous vlogs, so you don't understand. It's possible you are smart, but you still cannot understand. So it's possible you did not watch my previous vlogs, or I didn't give you enough context to understand that matter. It is okay. So you can just act like you didn't hear that part and listen in from the next part, next video. Got it? YouTube channel recovery, guys. And deleted videos, those videos, yeah, I was uploading the videos on the platform thinking it's secure forever. I was having that, so it's a little complicated, but thing is, I lost a few videos, a few of my first daily vlogs, but in 8 or 9 first daily vlogs, 23rd March 2024. So thank God that the backup channel that didn't get terminated, but under the circumvention policy some other channels got terminated. So I mean, it's a little complicated, you don't have to understand all that. but the summary is, if you have to save your videos, we are talking about videos here, right? How to save the videos. Then don't just put all your trust in one platform. Your hard disk can fail, you can get terminated from that platform. So upload on multiple platforms, at least 2 3, and if possible keep them on your hard disks. Buy more hard disks if you have got the money for it, and don't intentionally violate the policies. Read the policies, have common sense, like yeah. So, and you should be safe. You should, if you use your mind, you should be safe if you are not violating the policies of that platform. And like, what does the company, you need to think in that way, what does the company want from me? Okay, or what can the company allow from my side on that platform? Yeah. So if it is not if it is a family platform, then you cannot upload that pornography type of stuff. Yeah, got it. So you have to have mind, basically. So I did work very mindlessly, but I was thinking, I am uploading this thing on a channel which is not my main channel. So even if this channel gets terminated, my main channel would be safe. But I totally missed the point that I am the common factor between these two channels. But thank God my main channel is safe. But because of that channel termination, vlogs channel got terminated. Okay, so and so vlogs channel, diary channel got terminated, suspended. But I lost more than 9 videos, but I think I lost a few diary videos. I used to make diary videos before my daily vlogs videos, so I guess around 9 daily vlogs I lost. And how many diary videos did I lose? October, I don't know. I think I lost a few diary videos. So what are the diary videos? Like, I'm calling this outro. Back then I used to call this diary video. Okay, and upload. Like at the end of the day, I used to have some notes or photos. I used to show them or talk about the notes. Basically that type of stuff. Speak some of my mind. So apart. So got it. So I don't want to talk about it. I'm just getting agitated. So YouTube channel recovery, guys. I was searching up, like, can I, maybe I should not talk about so much on YouTube, but I was looking this YouTube channel recovery if possible. But by the way, it's not that YouTube is the only video sharing platform in the world, but it's the biggest one, so you don't want to offend it. So yeah. So I was searching if it is possible on YouTube. Then some short video popped up. Then it was showing some numbers. I called one of the numbers, and yeah, I have WhatsApped them some of the screenshots of the terminated channels. So severe violation, nudity. Not necessarily nudity is a severe violation, but if it is sexually gratifying, if it is supposed to be sexually gratifying, then it's falls under their severe violation category. Severe, right? Meaning no warnings, direct channel termination, no warnings. Like 2-3 warnings. Then, like with copyright violation, that's how generally it works. Strikes, 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes. If you get 3 strikes or maybe 4 strikes, then the channel get terminated with copyright. But you have to guess which platform I'm talking about. I cannot talk so openly. about. Hopefully you're smart enough to understand the reason. God, you should not forget I'm talking with it's hard, like I'm looking at the camera, you probably understand like everything about this, but it's like, but anybody can be watching the videos, so I'm not really sure who I'm talking to, but but you need to have some level of smartness to understand a lot of what I say, otherwise you don't understand, and I can't help that. I'm being clear about this and for the rest of my life. Yeah, I cannot over explain, which will risk something important to me. So if I lose you for that, I lose you, but I have got my priorities set basically. So yeah, so let's have a sip of water. Right, smart people, let's come back to the outro. It's almost 2 in the morning, so this is the best thing about this time, that it's the quietness of this time, right? So yeah, YouTube channel recovery guys, I saw his number from the short video. One number was saying that they can help me recover, like if you have got somebody has got their YouTube channel terminated, then they can help getting it back, but I don't know how legitimate the promise is, because YouTube has got some strong policies and they don't mess around those policies, so I don't know if they are going to do it, how they are going to do it, but yeah, I'll let them try. And another video I saw over there, I had to fill up a form to let them try to recover my channels. So let's see, probably they won't be able to recover the channels, but there is a maybe 1% chance or 0.1% chance. And by the way, it's already been almost 3 years, almost 3 years or more than 3 years. It happened in April, right? April. Previously I talked, maybe a year ago I talked about somebody about this, but back then I didn't even know the reason why the other two channels got terminated. Yeah, April 2023, that's when it happened. 30 minutes, we're recording for nearly 30 minutes. How to keep the video short? Then I cannot have more points, or if I have more points, then time restriction. I mean, I cannot afford to have long videos, then it's harder to manage. Even if I am not going yeah, I need to know my okad. If I, yeah, even if I'm not, like, rendering takes more time, or then it's harder to keep on my PC, so yeah, so I have to have shorter videos. And so I don't know if they will be able to recover the point is so short that I forgot what I write it down for, but I just write it down almost before starting the outro. There is a small chance, 1% chance, that they'll be able to recover the terminated YouTube channels. So yeah, be careful if you are a new creator on YouTube. Don't do any stupid thing. You might think that I'm going to test like what happens, and do some upload some stupid video basically which is against their policy, community policy, corporate policy, or any policy, and you think it's not my main channel, so it's not going to affect my main channel. No, YouTube's got a circumvention policy which says if your one channel is terminated, then you cannot have or create any other channels. But some people get lucky, and I mean, some people get lucky, or I don't know for what other reason. But with my current understanding, it's not about IP address, or it's not like you can use a different email address. It's a person. YouTube bans the person from their platform. But some people get lucky, and there are some people who got lucky. And some people talk very openly about these things, that they got their YouTube channel terminated, but they are having some other channels running. And YouTube recently introduced the pilot program, but I've seen people talk like some people talk very openly about it even before YouTube's pilot program. With YouTube's pilot program, it says that we will give you another chance, but it's got to be 1 year gap. Like if your channel gets terminated today, then after 1 year you can apply for YouTube's pilot program, or it will automatically take your application so to create a new YouTube channel. But some people get lucky. Hopefully you understand what I mean. So these are one of the biggest two biggest regrets. Like, why did I upload that video? I remember doing it, like I didn't want to let my mother know that I want to record a video like that. Of course not. So I sneakily, I probably was trying to test to see what happens. Curiosity killed the cat. That phrase is so perfect. Curiosity killed the cat. And just see what happens if I do that. But if I had some guidance about the circumvention policy, back then it was not a big thing, okay, but later it has, now it's a very big thing since middle of 2025. But April 2020, but the first channel under the nudity policy got terminated April 2023. Then under the circumvention policy, other two channels got terminated around after 1 year, like around April 2024. So yeah, so circumvention was a thing maybe from the very beginning, or maybe after 5 years, but it was a thing at least since 2024. But it has become a very big thing since the middle of 2025. Okay, so much more channels are getting terminated under that policy since the middle of 2025. No, yes. So if somebody tells us to not do something, we put more effort to do that. So well, not always, depends on how we look at that person. If it is like some role model of us, then we generally don't disobey them. But if it is like our like enemy or arch rival, then we try to do it, because we know that if that person is saying no and that person is my enemy, so that means that person is trying to keep me from doing something good for myself. So that's the reason because I assume that if he's my enemy, he's okay. So hopefully you're getting it. So no, yes, whose house? So I heard one of my neighbors say that আমাদের বাড়িতে আওয়াজ আসছে কেন, why is the sound coming in our house? Maybe I was playing the TV or something, or maybe his son was playing the TV and he probably said ওদের বাড়িতে আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে কেন. Maybe he tried to say it indirectly to me or whatever, or maybe the sound was too loud for him, so he wanted to shut it down and he had to use the neighbors' names, basically, whatever reason. But amader bari, our house, who gets to decide whose house is what? The government, right? The government allocates, like you can buy the property, it's under or government approval. So otherwise why can they say it's like dolil will, whatever it's called, house documents, that you are legal holder of that house. So right, I probably should be making more eye contact, otherwise it might get a little boring. So but it's under government, but government also says under, if the voice limit is sound level is under this limit, then you can, then the voice can go in and out. Okay, are you getting it? So it's yeah, it's not like bullets, it's voice or sound. So yeah, it's totally possible. If they have a problem with that, they can leave the society and live in a jungle. But I don't know how safe the jungle is. So anyways, whose house, right? Whose house? Government. Whose government? Even the government, like, who does the government own the land? Well, the government will say, yeah, it's government property, private property, this, that. Private property, that doesn't mean they can set all the rules of that property. No, I mean, I can light up a light on the top of my house, and that light can hit their house. I mean, they might not be okay with that, but the government is totally, the law system, the government is totally okay with that. So, and I mean, they can attack our house because they didn't like our action, but that doesn't mean the government will agree with that. So that means the government will take action against them. Okay, if we register a case against them, stuff like that. It's not that complicated. So, but the government, does it really own the land? Own the land depends on what you mean by really. Now somebody will say it's God's land. Then how do we know it's your God is the true God? Or how do we know God exists for sure? Even if there is point, like a limit extends to 0 chance that God exists or doesn't exist, not for sure, you cannot say for sure that is. And but anyways, how do we know it's your God is the true God or the real God? Because there are so many religions in the world, and they're like atheists or agnostics. So whose house? That's a good question. Yeah. Heating pad testing. The 300 rupee heating pad, I need to get it tested. Meaning, I felt some little shocks from that heating pad, but I felt the shocks while I was on the bed. So if I use it while I am grounded, okay, that means the shock might be larger. So I need to be more careful before using it. So yeah, need to use the tester and test it, not like use your physical body to test it. Use the equipments like the tester, multimeter, current meter, voltmeter, such things, basically, to test if it is safe to use. This is why cheap things this is why cheap things are not always good. Safety first, always remember, safety first. Let it be your YouTube channel. Your health is first, number one. I mean, YouTube may move totally, but there will be some other platform, Facebook. But the videos, if I could get the videos back. 9. It feels so bad. Post-it notes. I need to have my post-it notes, like points. Like I need to make a point and stick it over there. They are there, like, so that I never ever. Be careful with your steps. Don't make any step which you will regret later. And how do you know if we are going to regret this step later? Try to put yourself like if you are 25, think you are 30, and try to see like where do you want to see yourself in the future. So from that point of view, don't take or don't not take any step which will not lead you. Don't take Are you getting the point? Maybe I got some grammar right, but hopefully you're getting it right. Don't see, if necessary, close your eyes and visualize where you want to see yourself in the future, maybe tomorrow, 5 years from now. And don't only take, or hopefully only take those steps which will get you there, and don't take those steps which will get away from that destination. Okay, got it? I explained it why I explained it way too much. Why am I don't have a fixed salary from these video platforms. Why am I working so hard to make you understand? I don't know. Maybe it's not about you. Probably it's not that much about you. Probably it's mostly about I'm getting things sorted in my mind. So yeah. Burnt milk. So yeah, some milk got that milk got burnt. I could taste the burnt milk because the induction I set it up at the max, meaning 2 kilowatt plus power. Okay, so it probably created some hot spots on the pot, and the pot base width thickness was not thick enough, so probably it created some hot spot, the induction, to the pot vessel. So that probably got, and I was probably not starting fast enough, so combination of these things really burned the milk. So next time don't set it up at max or star very fast, and they should be, and yeah, I should be fine. Or use a bigger pot like the previous day and start fast, so that it doesn't overflow. Yeah, that's a good word, Utlana, overflow. Sometimes it just comes automatically, and sometimes you try very hard but still it doesn't come. Human mind, mysterious. It is very mysterious. Not that everything is unknown, but it's very mysterious. Oh god, it's almost 2 in the morning. Compact. How to keep the videos compact? That's a good, like 15 minutes ideal length of ideal, not 14, not 16, 15 ideal length of any of the vlogs that I make. How to keep it compact? So if I have to reduce the points, yeah, I talked about this before in this same outro, that if I have less, I either have to have lesser points or lesser time allocated for each point, so that way I can have the video compact short. I mean, you can use much harder words, or you can use not just, you can use all sorts of language, not just words. I'm using the what is it called, body language, tonality, this, that, not just the word language, to make you understand my point. Okay, you can use these different types of languages, plus you can, instead of using 10 simple words or 3 simple words, use a complicated word which will replace the 3 simple words. So that's another way to speak or to convey your message faster. Speak faster, but if you speak faster, then I don't know how many people will be able to understand you. Then if you use complicated words, then how many people will be able to understand that. But I try to use the appropriate words, which will appropriate, by appropriate I mean in this scenario, which will keep my outro or video short or concise or decently lengthed. So yeah, boats inside ship. It's a bad plan to trust one vessel completely. Titanic was a huge example. It's, you might not understand. I did not understand. Like, how did they drown so many people? How didn't they know how to swim? Didn't they have the safety vests? No, they had the safety vests, and these they had, or maybe they didn't. Yeah, because it happened 1912, 13, or whatever. But the seawater is very dense, so it's easier to float on seawater. It was not. It was like it was maybe it was colder than 0 degrees centigrade or very cold. Okay, maybe not colder than 0 degrees centigrade, or maybe colder than 0 degrees centigrade because it was seawater, so salt water. So, or whatever. Basically, it was very cold. So that's what, yeah, led them to so many people's death. If it happened in the summertime, or if it happened in some warmer sea ocean, then yeah, so many deaths would not have happened. So it was the cold water. So that's what I was saying, that what's your objective? To keep my videos safe. Don't just trust all your on the hard disk completely or on one platform. Yeah, upload it on multiple platforms. Yeah, so, and like keep checking your health of your hard disk. Protect it from like dangers like surges, voltage surges, lightning. Okay, how to protect my computer from lightning? That's a good question. Look it up. Google, YouTube, ChatGPT, anywhere in your mind, anywhere. It's a good question. How to protect my computer? Wait a second, maybe that's a better question. What are the dangers that my computer faces? Burnt milk, compact, boats inside ship, alarm. Yes, alarm. So if you use this clock option on alter tab, if you use this clock option, where is it, over there, you cannot set up an alarm more than 1 week, so okay, then, but you can use this calendar app. I'm talking about iOS, okay, but for me it didn't directly work. I had to go to the notifications, settings, notifications, calendar, then turn on the notifications, then only it worked. Otherwise I could not hear the sound. Then there is this third-party app called Alarm, and it's probably just a few MB big. How many MBs is that? Let's see quickly. Maybe 1 MB or something like that. Okay. 1.3 MB. So if but the calendar, iOS built-in calendar app worked. But yeah, I didn't see a difference. I mean, built-in calendar app is better than the 1.3 MB app because it's got more options. But I tried both. So that's a free app called Alarm at Time and Date, available on App Store. I don't know if it's available on Play Store, but available on App Store. Well, some people are misled into thinking that iOS is better than Android. No, iOS isn't better than Android. Android isn't better than iOS in general. Depends on what purpose you are using it for. Like if you want to download a lot of third-party apps, then Android. Then if you want, let's say, like I purchased this iOS thing, iPhone 15, for voice quality. The camera quality was already pretty good for the Vivo, with the Vivo phone, but the voice quality was not that good, I would say. It did not meet my expectations. So I wanted some background sound, but I didn't find it that good with the Vivo V23 Pro. But maybe some other Android phones gives better sound quality. Better sound quality, I mean clear voice plus some level of background sound available. Okay, like some phones have this feature. Maybe the Vivo V23 Pro has this feature that it auto noise cancellation is it calls, and the background sound, it's like choppy or, but I wanted some level of background sound, so that, yeah, I want that. I want that information available in my videos. But why? These why questions are so tough. I don't know why, but I want that. I think it would be more useful, that's why. Useful for the viewers, for me. So how long, man? 53 minutes. God God, I'm so bad at it. No, I'm not so bad at it. I could just say, turn on the camera and say, that's it guys for this vlog. Right now the time is 2 in the morning. See you in the next vlog, next 24th Jan vlog, and bye. I could just say that and go away, but sometimes I have a few more things to say and the video gets long. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. I need to document it, so I need to do it. Alarm. I don't want to give them any chanda. This is what they do. They would play loud songs. They would play too loud, and the speakers were turned in the direction of my house or our house. That God, in the direction of our house. It was like too loud. I could not open the windows. Then it was like extremely loud. And we are giving them the money to annoy us. Like Mad Max, I guess I can pay them 50 rupees on naan. Maybe naan is better than 50 rupees. For my health. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Probably naan is better than the 50 rupees. I mean, I'm not legally bound to give them any money. And this is the same thing. I could tell them it's too loud. Fix it this year. The next year I'll consider it. I could tell them. By the way, chanda, if you don't know what chanda is, it's a Bengali or Hindi term. What is Hindi for chanda? Is it a Bengali or a Hindi? Or maybe it is both, for both. Whatever. It's for sure a Bengali. It's in the Bengali language. Chanda, meaning before puja, like some organization or a group of people basically, or it could be a single person too, thought of doing some puja, worshipping. So they need some money for it. But either they don't have that much money on their pocket, or they don't want to spend that much money from their pocket, so they go to other people and ask for the money to do the puja or worshipping. So that, for this reason, for puja, if I'm asking if you're asking money from, or if I'm asking money from you or somebody for a puja that I want to do, then you'd call that type of money, chanda in Bengali. Okay, understood? I don't like repeating myself because you or like because viewer didn't watch my previous vlog where I already explained it. No, I don't like that, and I don't generally do that. And sometimes I just say it, document it, and nobody needs to understand that but me. So yeah, it sounds selfish, but being honest, so that later if you don't understand something, okay, that doesn't mean you have to unsubscribe. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Like, watch time is more important than subscribers. A lot of subscribers, no watch time, that gets the channel dead. Okay, so backup. Nah, it's not a good idea to back up your YouTube channel's content on other YouTube channel. That's not a good idea, and maybe it's against one of YouTube's policies that you cannot upload the same content on multiple YouTube channels. Yeah, probably it's the policies are so interesting. Yeah, save it somewhere. Let's just look this up. YouTube policies, you will find it. Okay, save it somewhere, and whenever possible read, like give it, like even if you give it like half an hour to 1 hour every day, how long will it take? Like, make some point, put them up on your wall, and don't just think it's the policies are true for only YouTube. More or less it's true for other video sharing platforms too. If I know the laws of the USA, that doesn't mean they are not applicable in India. More or less they are the same. Like, both in USA and India, murder is looked at murder is a very severe crime. So yeah, so it's as long as we are dealing with humans. So I mean, depends, like, yeah, it's maybe, I mean, yeah, countries, if it is not a tyranny, dictatorship, then laws are the same almost. So backup. No, I mean backup, but not on some other YouTube channel. Better batteries. iPhone battery is pretty good. I mean, I remember my first smartphone, Micromax. I probably had to charge it every day, and I did not even record vlogs with that phone, but probably I used to watch some videos. But I mean, the battery has become way better than before. Previously, I remember those batteries used to get fat after a few years. Nickel batteries, those batteries used to get fat, but now we use lithium-ion batteries, so that problem is gone. Plus it can store more charge, or more coulombs of charge. The unit of charge is called coulomb. Okay, positive, negative. So yeah, battery technology, we need to get, I'm coming to positive, negative a little more, and a little later, and I'll end the outro with that. Positive, negative charges. What are charges? What are positive, negative? Like, I know what charges are, nobody knows. But we kind of know how they work. We don't know what charges are, but we know how they work, kind of. Then storage, it needs to get better, because if you think like hard disk uploading once, or SSD, if you have let's say not uploaded, that's not the correct terminology for this. It would be like, if you have let's say put in or uploaded or downloaded, whatever, some data in your hard disk or SSD or CD or DVD, that it's stored forever, and you are wrong. They have gone, with time, I mean, they have got a lifespan. I don't know if it happens suddenly, or some parts get broken or inaccessible, or it's just, but they have got a lifespan. Okay, so that's for true. Generally hard disks, like 5, 6, years, I guess. So man, I got it 2020, so I had to rush editing because 2020, 2025, and I mean, if you get not like 5 years is the average, so it's not like every hard disk will fill up 5 years. It's the average. So probably I've got some more time left on me. So yeah, and it's so much easier to edit just after recording. Okay, then you have fresh memory of what you just recorded, so then it's way easier, faster, simpler to edit. So don't delay, make it a part of your life. It will feel hard initially, I'm telling you. Generally, most of the people, it feels hard to see themselves. Okay, but it will get easier with time, believe me, it will get easier with time. So but yeah, so yeah, with storage, better storage is coming, better batteries are coming, quantum batteries, storage, glass storage, or whatever it's called. So yeah, in the future, maybe 10 years from now, it's going to be, these things will go any much easier. The hard disk, if you like, some strong magnet can easily damage hard disks, then or fire can easily damage hard disks. SSDs are more expensive, maybe 3-4 times more expensive than hard disks. So I've got hard disks, maybe 3-4 hard disks, and maybe, I don't know, I have got more hard disks than SSDs. Okay, maybe just one SSD. I've got the RAM, but that's not an SSD. Maybe it works like an SSD, I don't know, maybe it works the same way. But let's say I've got more hard disks than SSDs. Yeah, video, been there, done there. If I'm editing, like, it's easier for me to let's save those things for some other day. Let's say I started saying it, let's not just abrupt suddenly. Like, it's easier for me to edit the home videos, like if you have edited a clip in the home versus if I have recorded a clip in the home versus if I have recorded the clip outside. Then it's easier for me to record the clip which was hopefully you are getting the point. It's easier for me to edit the familiar clips, familiar places, or it's what to say, it's kind of irrational, because even if you are editing a clip of an unfamiliar place, it's not like they're going to jump out of the screen and going to hold you by your neck saying whatever bullshit. Bullcrap. You need to know the words, the replacements. You cannot say the B word, bitch. I mean, it's not a safe word to say. Like, there are different ratings for a cinema, so if you want to be safe, make sure your rating with that rating a family can sit together and watch, a child can watch. If you can follow that much, then probably you'll be safe on YouTube. So yeah, let's talk about charges. What are charges? So when we have to charge up a phone, okay, then we need a cable like this, and then we need to plug one end of the cable on a power socket and the other end on our phone, right? So some charges are coming through that socket and going in our phone. So what are charges? I don't know. That's it. See you in the next vlog. So charges electrical charges. I don't really know. Like atoms have positive, like atoms have different parts in it. Some are called protons, some are called electrons, some are called neutrons or neutrons. Electron, proton, neutron, probably neutron, neutrino, neutron, probably neutron. So protons, they have got some sort of power, and we are calling that power charge. Okay, protons have got same sort of power but opposite polarity. Okay, protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. We could have just said electrons are positively charged, protons are negatively charged. That would have made our lives a little easier. Okay, but because the diagrams are a little misleading, but whatever. But we could have said the other way, but whoever named it got it. But I mean, it gets the job done, so it did not change it, because changing isn't easy about such things which are already widely known. So now if you have to change it, then that takes significant amount of time, energy. Like you have changed all the books are written in that, so I'm not going to change all that. And so many people have already accepted this, so they will probably resist and say, let it be, it's not like it gets the work done. So yeah, so changing isn't easy about a lot of things. So yeah, so that's a type of power which has got some properties like similar type of that sort of power will repel, then opposite will attract, and it's got like its own sort of a force, and the amount of force from the amount of force it will apply if we keep them at this distance, then versus some other distance. Like there are basically only a few discovered forces in the universe. One is gravitation, another is these charges strongly then this is probably called weak nuclear forces, this charge, the attraction between a proton and an electron, because neutrons are neutrally charged, meaning they don't have any charge. They are like whatever, but in a nucleus, protons constantly change into neutrons and neutrons into protons, probably, and that's how they're together. I don't know how it works, but that's how it works, because they change into each other, so that's why they stay together, because maybe subatomic particles, subprotonic particles maybe get back and forth, so maybe that acts like a glue or whatever. So, and then strong nuclear force, strong nuclear, weak nuclear, then the gravitational force. What is the other type of force? Magnetic, but magnetic force isn't it a derivation of the weak nuclear force? But whatever, 3-4 types of fundamental forces, and this charge is one of them. So, and I would like to bet that if we look deep enough, it's just one force. It's just one force, because electrostatic force. Okay, there is one sort of force called electrostatic force, meaning if the charge is stationary, then it exerts one sort of force. Man, I need to end the video. But if we make it, if we make the charges move in a circle, then we call it magnetic force, but fundamentally it's electrical force. Okay, charges electrical. All right, guys, and remember, I am the director of my videos, not my viewers, but I am Oh god. Viewers may ask a lot of stupid things which may jeopardize your life or something you love important for you, but you need to because yeah, they might want you to do risky things for their own sake, like Squid Game type of thing, risking your health or something important to you. But you need to be director of your videos, otherwise yeah, if you yeah, viewers are other, like viewers are not you. These are viewers are other people, remember that. Viewers are other people, and if you live your life at the hands of other people, then it's not as secure as living your life in your own hands, because yeah, because there is nobody in the entire world who loves yourself more than you love yourself. So not even your own mother. I don't think I mean, yeah, you could say that some people have died because to save the nation, they shohid hoye gache, or freedom fighters, they died for the nation. How could you say so? But like this is a debatable thing. I would say humans are selfish from the core. Then out of guilt that they thought if they don't do this, then the amount of guilt, maybe not from their own, maybe peer pressure thing, they thought my peer would do it. If I'm at this position and I don't do it, then I'll become very small to my peer. Okay, a colleague, PWR, not PEAR, that's a fruit. So so guilt of like, I mean, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to point at. So I would say humans are selfish from the core, but humans act, it's apparently, it may seem sometimes that they are selfless. If you dig deeper, it's always selfish. I've never even, like, it always strikes me as a selfish reason. Always. Like, if we give, like, to a beggar 10 rupees, we want to feel good, superior than the beggar, that we have the money we can give away, that we have a lot of money that we can even give away the money. Some reason, some selfish reason is always there, which propels us. I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. How could it be a bad thing? If we didn't have this, we would not have survived this long. We could not have eaten the necessary things which we needed to eat. We could not even eat maybe a plant-based food, and if we didn't have eat meat, then so many people on plant basis, you cannot get that strong. Okay, back then the tribes, they didn't have all, like right now a vegetarian or a vegan can compete with a meatarian or a non-vegetarian omnivore. Okay, omnivore, or what is it called, whatever, you get the point. But back then you didn't have so many options, so many plant options. So if you didn't eat the meat and the other tribe attacks your tribe, you are so weak, you cannot win the fight. So your tribe, I mean, so many people would have died so easily. So but if you are strong, the fight has to stop after some point, right? I mean, so hopefully you're getting the point. So that's it, guys. That's it. If you want to see me, watch me rambling or talking like this, there are lots of videos which I made previously where I in the outros I talk like this, or you can rewatch this video again and again and how many ever times you want to see me talk like this. But I want to keep my videos short, 15 minutes. So maybe from like 24th January, from then on you will only see short videos, short or decently length, reasonably lengthed videos. Yeah, let's call it whatever, 15-minute long videos, let's call it that. Let's not say it's a good or bad thing, because if we say short then we are saying it's a bad thing, because why is it short? If we say long then it's also a bad thing. If I say decently lengthed then it's okay, but it's decently length. How many syllables are there versus 15 minutes? It's easier to say 15 minutes than decently lengthed, at least to me. So if I say 15 minutes, that means 15 minutes or around 15 minutes. Doesn't mean it has to be 15 dot or colon semicolon 00. No, not like that. Hey buddy, what's up? What are you looking for? What's the shellfish reason motivating you to fly? Maybe it just wants to keep itself warm, otherwise it will die. Because small insects or small creatures, they are much more sensitive to cold than bigger creatures are, because we are producing a lot of heat. Okay, but they cannot, like, surface to or mass to surface ratio. Okay, so for small creatures, at least generally, it's lesser mass to surface area ratio. Okay, so they dispose of whatever, it's radiate out, whatever it's called, guys, but heat faster. So they need to do a lot of activities to keep themselves warm, because they don't have heaters in their rooms, if they have got rooms, or warm clothes if they have got clothes. I mean, some birds have nests, so it's comparable to rooms. So babui pakhir bhasha, what's the babui pakhi in English? But the nests of a babui pakhi is beautiful. It's beautiful. So they have got some level of intelligence. Recently I watched a video, African grey. They were like, he or she was tasked, it was tasked, like, to see, like, if it will share the food or money, okay, money, to its neighbor who didn't get any money. For the money, they did not introduce food to them, they introduced some coins first, and they taught the bird African grey. Remember the species African grey, it's not the same with every species. They taught the species that the particular bird of that species, I don't know if it's same for every bird of the species, maybe not, however, probably, but probably with the species, if we change the species or breed, whatever it's called, we change the breed of the bird or species of the bird, what is it called, species, or like crows and pigeons, are these two different species or different breeds? Probably different breeds, like different breeds of dog. We don't hear different species of dog, different breeds. So yeah, that's the point. So African grey, yeah, it got trained, like, if it gets that metal ring, not even human money, if it gets the metal ring, that means a little later it will get some meal if for that metal ring. If it's got 10 metal rings, that means it will get 10 units of food. If it's got 20, that means it will get 20 units of food. The neighbor bird, they give no metal rings or bird money. Probably the birds could have the cake and eat it too, meaning they could have the rings and have the food, both of them at the same time. Whatever. Yeah, there could be some level of some flaws available. Probably not, but yeah, it showed that the bird at least gave away, maybe not half, I don't know how many. If it got 10 rings, at least it gave away some rings to the neighbor. And remember, they were not in the same cage, because that would be a different scenario. They were in two different cages, meaning the hungry bird could not have attacked this full bird, FULL, full bird, but still it gave away some rings. But I don't know, maybe it's the bird's stupidity, or I don't know from where it acted like that. But stupidity or smartness, I don't know. Humans oftentimes act like that we give away tips or bonuses, tips, bonuses, or money to beggars. Yeah, this is the perfect example, money, giving away money to beggars, and this bird example, because that other bird is not going to provide any sort of help to the rich bird. Okay, but still it gave away the money. So maybe for, I don't know for what reason, but to bet there has got to be some selfish reason underneath. Maybe, I don't know, man, I don't know, but you have to bet. I would bet on shellfish rather than, yeah. And they also said, if I look deeper, it's selfish, less shellfish. Like if only 1 unit of food is left, and then it's not going to give away that, and it needs to, if it have the entire 1 unit to survive, then it's not going to give away that 1 unit. Okay, if they are both starving and only this much food is given, then they are not going to share any amount of that food to, right? So in this particular scenario, probably not. So selfish. So yeah, maybe it may sound seem pointless for what I am saying, but these things help us learn how the world works. Okay, like how humans think, how the world works. So it's not pointless, it's human psychology. And to have better relationship with humans, or to be, yeah, it's important to know human psychology. It's important to know or get better at human psychology, so that you can like, if you can know, like if you can know somebody better, then you will know the con people who are acting like your friends but they are your enemies. Okay, then you will treat them or not treat them for who they are. Okay, got it? So yeah, so 2:30 past 2. So see you in the Saturday, right? Today is Saturday. You are seeing the Friday vlog. 21st Jan 2025, sorry, 24th Jan 2026, Saturday vlog next coming up.